Every time you leave certain conversations feeling guilty, your brain believes you missed something important completely. But what if that feeling was never confusion and was actually someone quietly controlling your reactions? Most people think better explanations create understanding, yet the opposite often happens with manipulative personalities today. Stay with me because one hidden pattern explains why your words keep becoming weapons against you. Here is where things become interesting, because toxic people rarely win through intelligence, strength, or logic. They often succeed because your brain automatically searches for fairness, even when fairness never existed there. So you keep explaining longer, defending harder, and offering details that slowly weaken your emotional position. The scary part is every extra sentence can become material for another argument later against you. By the end today, you will understand 5 powerful replies that close manipulation before it grows. These responses are not aggressive, dramatic, or cold, because real strength usually looks surprisingly calm. The moment you recognize this psychological trap, you will notice it appearing everywhere around relationships. And once your brain sees the pattern clearly, returning to old habits becomes much harder. Why toxic people need your explanations? The first reply sounds simple, yet it removes the very thing manipulative people depend upon most. When someone pressures you beyond your comfort, they expect reasons they can challenge repeatedly afterward. Instead, say, "That does not work for me." Then stop talking before unnecessary explanations appear again. Notice how this response protects energy, because it states a limit without inviting endless negotiations afterward. Imagine a relative demanding your weekend while dismissing responsibilities, exhaustion, commitments, and personal recovery needs. Your old pattern might involve apologizing extensively while trying desperately to prove your decision remains reasonable. But every explanation creates another doorway where criticism, guilt, comparison, and pressure can quietly enter. "That does not work for me" closes those doorways before manipulation transforms your boundary into debate. Something strange happens next, because healthy people usually respect limits, even when disappointment naturally appears. Toxic individuals often react differently, because boundaries reduce access, influence, and emotional leverage over time. They may call you selfish, distant, cold, or difficult, hoping discomfort pushes you backward again. The most powerful move afterward is silence, because pauses reveal who respected access more than you. The replies that stop the game. The second reply becomes necessary when someone keeps pushing after receiving your answer several times. They change tactics, emotions, and arguments, hoping repetition eventually weakens your confidence and resistance completely. Simply say, "My answer is the same," because old decisions rarely require brand new defenses. This teaches your brain that persistence from others does not automatically deserve renewed consideration today. Another powerful response is, "I am not discussing this," especially when curiosity feels strangely invasive. Some questions sound caring outwardly, while secretly collecting information useful for future manipulation and pressure. Healthy curiosity respects boundaries, but toxic curiosity becomes irritated whenever access suddenly disappears unexpectedly. Remember this distinction, because your discomfort often recognizes unhealthy intentions before conscious reasoning catches up. When conversations become circular, use the reply, "I already answered that," and remain calm throughout. Manipulative people frequently repeat questions because they seek cracks rather than genuine understanding from others. Repeating yourself endlessly trains people that boundaries come with appeals, revisions, and endless opportunities. That realization changes everything, because many exhausting conflicts survive only through repeated participation from you. Your brain was never weak. It simply learned survival habits that once felt emotionally necessary. Instead of over-explaining, practice shorter responses, and notice how different people react afterward carefully. That quiet observation reveals who values mutual respect and who depends upon confusion for influence. Because real peace begins when you stop proving yourself to people committed toward misunderstanding you.